Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy FG here with a video. So on Twitter, follow me on Twitter at Flopping Groper. I just put out a bearish update on the S&P 500. So you can see here that the S&P 500 is in dire need of a healthy correction down to its Q3 anchor at 5,584 currently. And you can see how last quarter, when we got July 1, one of the first things we did was we dumped down to the quarter 2 anchor. And in quarter 2, when we got April 1st, the first thing we did was we dumped down to the year to date. And so even in an up only market like the S&P, the quarterly jumps do happen. And so it is likely that the S&P sees a 3.5% correction here, which would not be good for cryptos in the medium term going into the election, which is interesting. Interesting that the stock market and cryptos are floating with a bearish play going into the election. Maybe Trump winning isn't bullish, or maybe Kamala winning isn't bullish. Maybe the election isn't bullish. Maybe it's a sell the news event or something like that. But yeah, it's like a Democrat loses and there's no more endless wars. Commodities get cheaper. The US dollar gets stronger. There's less money printing. And so it kind of makes sense that if a Republican wins, the markets actually would go down. And who knows if like the markets are being propped up just to make Biden look good, and as soon as it's all over, then the party's over. So I could be wrong. Tell me in the comments below if you think the election is actually bullish. I'm not sure. I'm just a layman. I'm just a guy in my garage. But typically, Republican, bearish, Democrat, bullish is like my life experience. And yeah, so it makes sense that we start to see rickety signs in the S&P. Obviously, I wouldn't be shorting the S&P or anything like that, especially without a daily candle close under that monthly anchor. And so that would be the ultimate confirmation of this idea, is if we get a daily candle close under 5,790, then it is a lot more likely that we go down to 5,584 area down there on the S&P. And so if we look over at Bitcoin, you know, it does look like maybe there's a chance of a breakout here, like a crazy breakout to like 80K or some crazy shit. But at the same time, I also see that the bear side of things. I see the wave coming up higher, looking to potentially form a red dot here on the 4-day. And look, the price has not created a higher high, and so this is a hidden bearish div here. 3-day as well. It's not looking too hot. And I don't know, it's kind of mixed signs. I don't like the mixed signs. I don't like how the daily is already overbought. People are super mega bullish. The sentiment is whack. And so to me, it's just not a good long. Neither is it even really a good short. For instance, I am bearish, being that we are under a declining 5-day simple, but we're also performing well for the month still. And so I don't really want to like long or short right now. I'm just kind of waiting for like the next big move. And so right now, it's just some market digestion. You might be able to get in here, catch a short on this or something. But nothing that's whetting my appetite right now in terms of stacking all my biases on top of each other for like a banger trade. Whereas Ethereum, props to anybody who caught the swing long on Ethereum with me. We were hoping that ETH was going to come back and reclaim its place in the bull market, but it did not. So we got the quarterly jump. We satisfied our appetites pumping to the Q3 anchor, but we didn't get that full-on super pump up to the year-to-date. We in a disappointing fashion, come all the way down below the monthly anchor again, and ETH-BTC just absolutely bleeds. Look at this complete capitulation here. Absolutely donezo. So the fresh quarter was an opportunity for ETH to come back from the dead. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like this quarter is the narrative for ETH. Maybe next quarter, give it another shot. But Solana, on the other hand, absolutely murdering. So Solana has been trending up, and Sol BTC, this chart has been murdering. And so this seems to me like the market is choosing Solana. Or at least did choose Solana this time around. And so interesting to see Solana suck up more of the market cap here. Pepe lost its monthly anchor, declining 5-day simple, kind of guilty until proven innocent on a lot of these shit coins. Deep is another one. This is a brand new shit coin on Bybit. We called a massive 45% dump in the Groper VIP on this one, so shout out to all you guys who are posting profits on the deep short. Didn't catch the long because I just can't long a shitcoin like this after a dump like that. But I don't know, maybe if Bitcoin starts to underperform, maybe we could dump down to this VWAP here on deep, about a 23% move, and that's like a nice volatile shitcoin play that I'm looking at right now. And other than that, that's pretty much all I got for the TA. So you may have noticed that I have an indicator on my chart. It's these VWAPs here. Let me go to my daily time frame. And you'll see here that I have all 4 of the quarterly VWAPs, and I also have that 5-day simple moving average, the black area. And then I have these little kind of half see-through VWAPs. These are the last year's quarterly VWAPs. And so we have this year's and last year's quarterly VWAPs here with that 5-day simple. And all of the VWAPs are generated at the open, high, low, close divided by 4 of the candle. And so I've tuned them to where they are in line with the settings recommended by the creator of the anchored VWAP. And overall, I believe that this is going to speed up our community's TA when it comes to VWAPs. We're all going to be looking at the same prices now. And while the VWAPs are dynamic SR, the value changes with every second, at least now we'll be able to all look at the same numbers as they're changing over time. So dynamic support and resistance, you got to get used to trading with it because those levels are always changing. It's not like horizontal support and resistance, but hopefully this alleviates some of the pains of trading with VWAP, and hopefully it helps you guys to catch some big quarterly mean reversions going into the future here. That's actually how I caught the S&P 500 short idea, is now that I have this leapfrog by FG indicator, my VWAPs are on all charts now instantly. And so I'm able to cycle through all my charts and see exactly how all of these assets are doing around their quarterly anchors, which is really valuable to me. So not every chart has big swing opportunities, but sometimes you see one and it speaks so loudly and so true to you that you just want to hit it so hard, man. So I'm happy to share this indicator with my VIP. If you guys want the indicator, you got to join the VIP. So it's going to come with the phone call. It's a $500 package. You get a phone call with me, and I'll let you in the VIP for lifetime, and I'll give you this indicator all for $500. And so we'll handle that payment in the call. You schedule that with me at calendly.com at NickCypherFG, and that's going to be limited time. So once my website is finished, I'm moving over to monthly, quarterly, and yearly subscriptions, and there's not going to be a lifetime option anymore. So go ahead and get that phone call deal with the lifetime, with the indicator, with the VWAP course, and all the things I offer. $500 flat right now. Take advantage of that. And down in the description, there is an affiliate link for Market Cypher too. So if you're curious about Market Cypher down here, click that link in the description. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching this video. Like and sub down below. Drop a comment. What do you think about this election season volatility? Are you bullish or bearish? And you guys have a good one.